Hello and welcome to PRINCE2 Agile Foundation Certification Training from One World Training. We would like to firstly thank you for having chosen us for your training and certification needs. We also want to acknowledge Axelos because we have used their publication PRINCE2 Agile to prepare this courseware. We want to acknowledge their swirl logo shown at the bottom right at the PRINCE2 Agile logo, and also their PRINCE2 and PRINCE2 Agile trademarks. So what is PRINCE2 Agile? For those of you who are not familiar with PRINCE2 itself, it stands for Projects in Controlled Environments version 2. PRINCE2 has its own training and certification program at foundation and practitioner levels. Similarly, PRINCE2 Agile has also foundation and practitioner levels. Even if you are not familiar with PRINCE2, we are going to cover that briefly in this course. But if you would like to know more about PRINCE2 itself, we highly recommend that you take the PRINCE2 certification training program for both foundation and practitioner levels. However, PRINCE2 Agile is a different course wherein we cover PRINCE2 briefly. And what is it? PRINCE2 Agile is the world's most complete project management solution, combining the flexibility and responsiveness of Agile with the world's most practiced project management method, PRINCE2. It describes how to configure and adapt PRINCE2 so that PRINCE2 can be used in the most effective way when combining it with Agile behaviors, concepts, frameworks, and techniques. You may want to note this carefully: the Agile behaviors, Agile concepts, Agile frameworks, and Agile techniques. And we are going to cover them in this course and see how they work in hand with PRINCE2. The purpose of the foundation level. This certificate is designed to help professionals deliver Agile projects by tailoring PRINCE2 management controls with a broad toolset of Agile delivery techniques and frameworks. This will help you to understand PRINCE2 governance requirements clearly and comprehensively, meaning you'll be able to manage and control a PRINCE2 Agile project effectively. Also gain a broad range of knowledge of Agile concepts and techniques such as Scrum, Kanban, Lean Startup, and Kunawin. Written as Sinawin, but it's pronounced as Kunawin. Explore the interface between PRINCE2 and Agile ways of working. Target audience. This is suitable for anyone who delivers projects, large or small, in an Agile context. It is a valuable certification scheme for anyone working in an Agile project environment, whether they are the project manager, project support, or part of the wider project team. Prerequisites, there are none. And therefore, those without any pre-existing knowledge of PRINCE2 itself are eligible to sit the certification, as this will be covered during the training. The course objectives. We got 6 objectives here. 5 of them are in line with the exam syllabus officially published by Axelos, the owner of PRINCE2. And those are: number 1, understand the key concepts related to projects and PRINCE2. This is where you will learn about PRINCE2, not PRINCE2 Agile yet. Number 2, understand the key concepts related to projects and PRINCE2 Agile. This is where we begin our Agile journey of PRINCE2. Number 3, understand how the PRINCE2 principles, themes, processes, and management products are tailored and applied in an Agile context. If you are familiar with PRINCE2, you might recollect that there are 4 components or integrated elements in the PRINCE2 framework. And those are the 7 principles, the 7 themes, the 7 processes, and the project environment, which leads to tailoring the project management method. Some projects may be complex, some are simple. Therefore, project management should be adjusted based on the nature of the project. Number 4, understand the Agile ways of working, key terms and techniques. Number 5, understand the focus areas in an Agile context. There are areas such as Agilometer, rich communication, frequent releases, and so on. And the 6th one we have added, that is to enable further preparation for succeeding in the PRINCE2 Agile Foundation exam. About the exam itself, it is a 1-hour exam. It's a closed book, as I mentioned. The courseware is based on the official guidance from Axelos, known as the PRINCE2 Agile guidance. You may be able to purchase it. You will be able to purchase it directly from the Axelos site. You can purchase it in hard copy or ebook, PDF, whatever suits you. And it's a good idea to purchase that and own it so that you can refer to it. It's got a lot more information. Some of it is not part of the syllabus, meaning not the complete guide is part of the exam syllabus. So we have included here in this only those things which are part of the exam syllabus. So acquiring the guide will be a little more beneficial for you. but you may not refer to the guide during the exam. It's a closed book exam. 50 questions total, each worth 1 mark, equal allocation of marks, that is, to all questions. The passing mark is 28 out of 50, which is 55%. There is no negative marking in the exam, which is a good thing. There are 3 question types. You got the standard questions where you need to pick up one correct answer from the 4 given choices. There's also negative question, meaning the question may start with a negative way. For example, which of the below is not something from PRINCE2 Agile? Those are negative questions, not negative marking, to be clear. List questions where you need to pick up 2 options and not just one. So we will be practicing these questions at the end of each module. So we got 5 modules or sections, and we will have question practice at the end of each one of them from the official sample paper. You will be provided with 2 sample papers, official, in your learning portal. Please do practice them on your own. Use a timer of 1 hour and see how you do, because generally you would require some more preparation after this training, maybe a week or more, 10 days before you sit the exam, because you may want to revise or review some more things again. Practice the questions once again before you're confident to take up the exam. And one more thing here, if you're writing the exam in a language which is not your spoken language, then you get 15 minutes additional. For example, my native language is not English, but I wrote the exam in English. So I got 15 minutes additional automatically by the exam system. So which means the exam system would detect that based on your profile, because when you create your profile and register for the exam, then you need to specify your mother tongue or spoken language. We will support you in your exam registration also. So once you're ready to write the exam, please inform us and we will give you the exam voucher, and you are ready to, we'll do the arrangements for you to book the exam and all that. You don't have to worry about it so much, and you just have to go and sit the exam. It is usually online unless you are writing it at a physical training center. The agenda for this course. This is in line with the syllabus. So we have exactly 5 topics here, or 5 sections or modules. The first one is key concepts relating to projects in PRINCE2. So we are going to cover the PRINCE2 principles, themes, processes, management products, and roles. Then we move on to PRINCE2 Agile. How PRINCE2 is used in Agile, the difference between projects and business as usual or BAU. What are the Agile ways of working suitable for use with PRINCE2 Agile, such as Scrum, Lean Startup, and Kanban? Then how to blend PRINCE2 with Agile at all project levels, and the guidance points or key points. Then we got PRINCE2 Agile delivery team roles. Number 3, tailoring the principles, themes, and processes in Agile. So the PRINCE2 Agile behaviors, there are 5 of them. The management products tailoring, fix and flex, and the 5 Agile targets as well. So while we have the Agile behaviors, we also have the Agile targets. Then we have number 4, Agile ways of working, key terms and techniques. The terminology are the following: backlog, benefit, epic, information radiator, spike, stand-up meeting, time box, velocity, waterfall methodology. Then a few Agile basics, concepts and techniques such as Scrum, Lean Startup, retrospectives, user stories, workshops, burn charts, Agile estimation, working agreements. And finally, focus areas in an Agile context, which includes Agilometer, requirements, rich communication, and frequent releases. As I mentioned to you earlier, PRINCE2 is owned by Axelos, PRINCE2 Agile as well, owned by Axelos.com. This is their site. You may want to explore this site to know more about what they offer. There are other certifications offered, which we also deliver from One World Training. And you can always create your profile at their site. You just have to go and create a login here. You go to the top, create profile. And then once you create it, you can log in and do a few more things. However, an advantage would be to become a member. So if you go to My Axelos, this is where you can become a member of PRINCE2 and get more benefits, such as reading their white papers, case studies, which are not generally allowed for others, except for some of them. And you have access to templates, you have access to exam preparation videos, as well as when you do the practitioner course, we will tell you that to maintain your practitioner certification, because it expires every 3 years, you have to become a member mandatorily and do some things. Otherwise, you have to resit the exam after 3 years. If you don't resit the exam and you don't become a member and do some other things, then the certification would expire in 3 years, the practitioner level only. The foundation certificate doesn't expire. This is the official site of peoplecert.org. PeopleCert is the authorized exam body on behalf of Axelos.com. Therefore, you need to create a profile on this. You need to create an account, because only when you create an account and sign in, you would be able to register for the exam from here. We will help you with all that. You just have to provide your details to us, and we will send you that request afterwards. When you're ready for the exam, wherein you have to provide your name, your email ID, your other details, just a little bit. And then once your profile is ready, we will register you for the exam, and then you can sit the exam after that. And we would like to tell you that of late, Axelos has been acquired by PeopleCert, which means Axelos, who is owning Prince2 and Prince2 Agile and others, have been acquired by PeopleCert, who was previously only their exam body. As I was mentioning before, Axelos has published the Prince2 Agile guidance, and this is their manual, and we have used this manual to prepare the courseware. And just show you a little bit here, Prince2 Agile from Axelos Global Practice. So you will be able to purchase this directly from the Axelos site. That will take you to their official publisher, that is TSO, the TSO shop, Technical Support Organization shop, and their website is here, www.tsoshop.co.uk. You could directly go here, or you could just go to Axelos, which will anyway take you to their website in some cases. This is a view, the first view for you of the foundation official sample paper from Axelos. And as mentioned before, these are all multiple choice questions, 1 mark per question. So if you look at question number 1, which is a Prince2 principle, you got 4 options and one of them would be the correct answer. We're going to practice these questions at the end of each module. So most of the questions would be of that type, where you pick 1 correct answer choice. If you look at question number 4 now, you got 4 options here, but you have to select 2 of them, and those are known as list questions. So, and then you finally pick whether the correct answer would be combination of 1 and 2 above, or 2 and 3 above, or 3 and 4 above, or 1 and 4 above. So this could be a little more challenging to figure out which are the 2 correct options out of the 4. I also mentioned that there is a third type of question apart from the common multiple choice one and the list question, which is a combo or combination question. 38 question. This is a negative type of question, which does not describe a Scrum development team. So which means 3 statements are true about the Scrum development team, but one of them is not correct about it. So this is a different type of question again. So in all, totally 3 different type of questions. Most of them would be the standard type of question, and just a few of them the not type, and just a few of them the combination or the list question, where 2 answer options would be correct. Another item which will be provided to you in your e-learning portal, apart from the sample papers and all these recordings, would be the candidate syllabus. Because as mentioned before, this courseware has been prepared based on the syllabus and the Prince2 Agile manual published by Axelos. This syllabus document and the sample papers and answers are directly available from the Axelos site, but for your convenience, we have provided them in the e-learning portal as well. And that brings us to the end of the introduction to the Prince2 Agile course, the foundation course that is. Rather, the beginning of an exciting journey to learn Prince2 Agile. Thank you very much.